Select your character. Text.
Welcome to Darkway, Murder of King Mir, by Im/Mortal Studios and Pierce Papke. Ekpap names. It's actually I'm not. I mean, I would pick this one blind, so we'll see how this plays out. See how interesting this is. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. Who knows? I expect a lot of reading, though.
My dearest apprentice.
Maybe not.
The King Mir is dead. I send you to the City of Ink to discover who has murdered him. The steward shall meet you at the gate. Do not dally. There is something afoot.
Eating a banana. Oh, I can use the controller. I picked text for this one today. Yeah, I picked text today because I figured it's going to be like a, not visual novel, but like a story, narrative thing, which is usually text. I mean, I'm liking the art, so I like the retro pixel look. Oh, their name is right there. Oh God.
Ah, you've arrived. The master detective sent a letter saying you'd come. I'm Sorrel, steward to King Mir. Or I was at least. I'll brief you on the situation.
The steward appears very upset.
I like that it's actually got oh, I've got to click there.
Yes, the
It's actually got voice acting.
of King Mir, he was murdered. There's already a suspect. His brother, the woodworker, August. And it looks rather grim for him. Another detective who arrived 2 days ago. Oleander has said his name was. We already had August in custody as his dagger was inside the king's neck. And August was the only one with the king the night of the murder. I would encourage
Need to turn the
you
music
to
down.
visit with Oleander. He's staying with his friend Otho in the Manor District. Up the 2 sets of curved stairs and then take a sharp left. Otho's manor is on the other side of the small bridge.
It sometimes recognizes me clicking it, but doesn't.
Oh,
No.
and here's a map. I've annotated it with city details for your convenience. I hope it helps.
I hope it does as well. Music. Way too loud. Look, 160 on a dialogue, and it's still music's still too loud. Right.
Looking for Oleander. He's up the stairs and to the left.
Yeah, I appreciate he's got voice acting, because you don't really get a lot of the recent games that people just don't bother with voice acting. It's nice to hear what character would sound like. I'm terrible with my imagination, so yeah, they all just sound like me. I don't know why it's like not always responding. I have to keep using my mouse to go out sometimes. Oh, it just fell off. Didn't mean to do that. Gotta stop trying to climb the walls.
Leander? No idea. Probably up in the Manor District.
It feels like one of those games where it's like a bunch of friends have done the voices for. I should say that close to the microphone. I'm sort of relaxing back on the chair. I'm liking the atmosphere. He said where to go and I've completely, like, gone the wrong way.
Oleander? Is he that dog that wears the puffy coat? I don't know where he went. Sorry.
Speak with Oleander, please. Up the 2 sets of curved stairs and then take a sharp left.
Okay, right. 2 sets of stealth. Oh. Up there, and then take a left. Oh, that's where I fell off the wall. That's okay. This wasn't my bad.
Hello. I see you're wearing academy robes. Looking for Oleander, I presume. He's on the manor deck, overlooking the city.
Lovely, lovely copy.
Oleander, you took one too many turns.
The voice.
Oleander, you took one too many turns.
The breathing into the microphone there.
Oleander, you took one too many turns.
Hello.
An air of tiring confidence, a sponge squeezed dry. Is he tired of the happenings of war and death? The smell radiates from him. Paper, ink, book glue, and fear. The dog is fearful, though he hides it well. Fearful of you? The murderer? No, something else. Something words might not describe. You get the feeling he would rather die than face this fear.
Fair.
Hello again, apprentice. Oleander, he is like a son to me. I do not enjoy entertaining the idea that his work may be incorrect. Though August does not seem at first a likely suspect, the evidence is too much. I know Oleander and the Master Detective have had a spat, but he means well, and he does good work. Please don't let Drake's opinions influence your own. Learn about Ole for who he is. Hello. I hate to ask, but I do have something. I wove this banner for Nier, our family crest. I want to give it to him. I truly do. I'm just fearful he will reject it. This might be overreaching. I'm old. I can't reach high spots or move quickly. But I've seen you jumping around this city. Would you hang this banner in the guard tower? The tower is to the left as you enter the city, by the front arch down the hallway.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you, apprentice. You are kind. Here's the banner, and please do not tell him it was from me.
Maybe I will. Whoa. I've already forgotten where the bloody thing is, so I'm gonna walk around.
Oleander, you would have one too many stairs. You want to head back down one flight of stairs and continue straight along the castle wall.
Where's the flag tower? There I am. Okay, right. Okay, I can't interact with the murder. Okay. I'm trying to think where to put the flag. The banner, sorry. Up here. But then it says I need to go through there, so I can't actually get through there yet. Up the curved stairs, then go up the curved stairs again, and go left. I went that way though. So I'm confused about it. I've gone the right way. I thought I have anyway.
Ah, you're the other detective. Looking for Oleander? He is over in the Manor District, opposite side of the city.
I do appreciate though how they've given all the characters things like, oh, you should have gone here instead. You've gone here. Like they're actually not like just giving generic dialogue. They don't know. You need you're on this bit, so you need to go over here. This panel supposed to go through again. Then there's got her. Ah. So down that way. Good thing is no fall damage. Where do I put the banner though? Because I've just discovered I can jump now. I literally can't put anything up in the tower, so... Ah.
If you're trying to find Oleander, you can take that ladder right outside.
I've got...
If you're trying...
Hello again, Brent. Oleander, he is like a son to me. I know Oleander and the Master Detective have had a spat.
Where is he, though?
Hello again. Oh, yes. I am Otho. I was a banker, first in my family, but I also taught economics at the Reserve. I grew up on the outskirts of the capital and moved here after the Raven War to finally read my backlog of books. I was also good friends with the king. He was one of my students back at the Reserve. My nephew, Near, also lives here. Ah, yes, my nephew, Near, lives here. He grew up here, actually. My sister's pup, he is. She's long passed. But I was very close with her. I wish I was closer with Near. and Oleander is, at this point, my adopted son. His father was my closest friend, but like many others, he too passed young. I helped raise Oleander in his late childhood and sponsored him through the academy. He is a very bright one, aced all his exams, was even the Emperor's nominee. They only give that to one student a year. I'm very proud of him. Then the Raven War came around and he took up the crossbow. He's returned to detective work and teaches lore and history at the reserve. But the master detective never forgave him for something. I doubt he'll ever return to the academy. I am Otho. I was a banker, first in my family, but I was also...
Alright, I still don't know where to go. Get it up the ladder, but I can't bloody find it. Is he in there? Ah. Uh-huh. Is that you?
I saw you crossing the bridge. I thought you were Cold Feet, the delivery dog. The master detective never really liked me much. It's a shame he has taken such lengths to question my ability. I've already solved the murder. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, tell me how.
The dog was a former apprentice. You recognize his face from one of the portraits in the detective's hall. He refuses to look at you. He was calm, but embarrassed? Or what?
Do you have any questions, or are you gonna stare at me some more? Well, I'm sure the steward already told you. The king's brother stabbed him in the neck. The two would talk every night in the Bridge District. August initially came running to the guards saying the king had been stabbed. When the guards arrived, they found August's knife in the king's neck.
Normal.
For timeline, the king was murdered 4 days ago. I came to the city of Ink 2 days ago to visit my friend Otho. When I arrived, August was detained, but they had no motive. I searched his workshop and found a journal signed by him declaring I should have been king. Suffice to say, murder of a brother, driven by jealousy. It would not be the first time court murder had such a basis. I'm just shocked how sloppy it was. If he concealed his identity in the acts, he could have been king. Though, I'm shocked by my own result even. August seems so unlikely. Look, apprentice, I was thorough with my investigation, but there are holes. As with any investigation, really. But if Drake, the MD, if he really doubts me that much still, maybe I can help. I don't ever hope to be accepted by him again, but maybe I can earn some of his respect back by helping you.
Yes.
Very well. I will walk you through your tools as a detective. I'll assume they are the same as my own, having both trained under Drake. You see the dial that just changed color? That's my favorability. You have the skill to visualize and assume how much others like you. The higher the favor, often the better. Dogs will divulge additional information when they like you. This information is indicated by the number of stars beside an option. If you don't have enough favor, you will still get info, but it will be limited. So it's still worth selecting these options. Exactly. You selected an option requiring 2 favor. The full answer is locked behind that 2 favor, but doesn't always entail the information is completely locked.
He's got confused that. What do you want about?
Pry will always lower favor by 1 point, but might sometimes unlock key information. Why not try it? The Master Detective has trained you well. Pry is a powerful tool, but be cautious of its misuse. Oftentimes, prying too early or often will completely lock you from information you need high favor for. Additionally, I know of one detective who pried too much and was convicted of the murder she sought to solve. The town's dog growing angry at her disrespect. Be careful. One of the more advanced skills you may have is to see if something is missing. Often, dialogue options will be hidden until you have a certain piece of evidence. This is indicated by the Star of the Empire. Do you see it?
Oh, that top of the screen, yeah.
When this appears, come back later when you have a new piece of evidence that would entail a new line of discussion. Speaking of discussion, you should have 3 actions as a detective: investigation, chat, and favor. Would you like me to explain those?
Sure.
Investigation always asks directly about the current investigation. In your case, the murder of King Mir. As a young detective, you may think this is your best means of solving an investigation, but not always. Being a detective involves balancing relationships, give and take, tit for tat. Clues are often hidden in the most menial places. Chat goes directly to the heart of this. You learn about the dogs you are investigating, their lives, relationships, motives. Ah, yes, favors. In doing favors, you build trust and raise favorability. Every investigation is different, but many are solved by doing favors. It opens up new lines of investigation and additional evidence.
It's funny, I've chose Tex perfectly for this one. Also being a dog.
So you're a dreamer. I'm not familiar with the insight skill. You have more experience with it than I, but from what I've heard, it can allow you to read people's minds sometimes. That is certainly a power. Anyway, thank you for allowing me to walk you through detective skills. If you have any questions regarding the investigation and evidence, I may be able to help.
Cool. I suppose you did say. No, I can climb everything. I need to go back over to that tower. Nearest tower. If I can jump outside. If I can jump outside, then I might be able to put the banner up. I'm supposed to do. I don't know what side it would be though. Yeah, I can't jump like up there. Wait, I said interact. Right. What is that on there?
This is Mir's tower.
Oh.
The lone banner post. Place the banner Otho asked you to place.
Nice. Right. There's my goal. We'll play for another couple minutes and then we'll call it. I'm coming back to this one, yeah. This one's good. I'm enjoying this one.
Academy robes? Detective, I take it.
His fur is streaked with gray. His movements betray a younger dog. His eyes, though keen, seem to strain. And small scars dot his muzzle. He has temper, or hate, dancing around his mind.
What am I doing? I have to keep talking.
Apprentice. The killing of a king. Regicide. No small matter. I applaud you for your swift travel to the far reaches of the Salt Kingdom, and for the Master Detective's promptness to Sorrel's letter. No doubt he sent you so quickly because he heard Oleander was here. I don't blame him. What do you wish to know? I heard Drake expelled him from the detective branch of the Academy. He defended the cult of Dogged. There were some Treehouse students of his regiment who were being tried for pro-Dogged violent protest. Unfortunately, Oleander was not directly involved. He just vehemently defended them. I guess they were his
friends.
Apparently, triage dreamers let you see the future. Those triage students allowed Oleander to ambush the Raven at the start of their offensive. But triage also apparently are very sympathetic to the Dogged cult. Oleander believed them after they foresaw key events of the battle that made him a war hero, and became sympathetic to the Dogged cause. Then Drake expelled him. Deserved it.
Oh, fuck. Let me just
Apprentice. Have you seen Agoth running around? Little troublemaker, that one. Ona is pretty upset with him about something to do with a brooch.
Brooch? You mean a brooch?
He's a good pup, though. No doubt he'll grow up strong and wise. I recently found Agoth and Roman's secret hideout. Sorrel finds little stones for Roman, and I always wondered where he keeps them all. Their fort was covered in them, and they had written little poems on them in charcoal. Their spelling could use some work, but some of the poems were quite excellent. Anyway, keep the secret hideout between you and me. Don't want the pups knowing we discovered their secrets. Apprentice. Oleander should have delivered a new set of books to Joanne. His shipment was smaller this time, but he did bring this book I requested. It's a small book of riddles and jokes. I greatly enjoyed it as a pup and thought it would direct some of Agoth's chaotic energy. Would you want to take it to him? He loves when dogs from Dayan visit. Excellent. Thank you. Here it is.
Cool.
Oh, you must be the young apprentice. I've seen you climbing all over the city lately.
Yeah.
This dog is a master of her craft, hands that moved with practiced precision. She carries herself with a quiet elegance, a subtle sign of a life lived beyond the city of ink. She enjoys sharing secrets. You sense she's tied to some group. The feeling is like the one near the in-house, on a strong veil. Glass. Lost it. Now only candles remain.
But, well, rumors circulating that it was not August. Too many conflating issues.
You can't do that yet because I've got
Suspicious, no? I heard from Eli the murder weapon looked wrong. And couple that with Oleander's timing showing up as a detective to swiftly solve the murder, and then Cecil's background. Yes, I suppose Oleander's timing is not that suspicious. He comes this time every year, delivers books for Joanne, and stays with his adopted father Altho. He is very polite, always interested in the orphans. Him and Eli, my father-in-law, are close. They were in the 13th Legion together. Well, numerous dogs in the city suspect Cold Feet for obvious reasons, but also Steward Sorrel. He's the newest to the city. He moved here 2 years ago. I don't know him well, but what if he's one of those political jockey types? He's in power of the city for the foreseeable future with the king dead.
Fun.
I would ask Sorrel that though. Yes, I suppose Oleander's timing is not that suspicious. He comes this time every year, delivers books for Joanne, and stays with his adopted father Altho. He is very polite, always interested in the orphans. Him and Eli, my father-in-law, are close. They were in the 13th Legion together.
Others?
Well, numerous dogs in the city suspect Cold Feet for obvious reasons, but also Steward Sorrel. He's the newest to the city. He moved here 2 years ago. I don't know him well, but what if he's one of those political jockey types? He's in power of the city for the foreseeable future with the king dead. I would ask Sorrel that though. Yes, I suppose Oleander's timing is not that suspicious. He comes this time every year, delivers books for Joanne, and stays with his adopted father Altho. He is very polite, always interested in the orphans. Him and Eli, my father-in-law, are close. They were in the 13th Legion together. Well, numerous dogs in the city. I would ask Sorrel about that, though.
Alright, let's leave. Who else can you talk to? Let's go around here. Any places we can walk into? Ah.
Hey there, Mr. Detective. What do you think of all the snow? Isn't the city of Ink cold?
I suppose.
This Pop, mysterious thing. His eyes dart around, tension shifting to the falling snowflakes. He seems guarded, nervous.
I thought it was a... Oh, never mind.
He's protecting someone in the alley. He's guarding the entryway.
Hey there, Mr. Detective. I don't know. Do you have the password? I agree, but you don't have it. You gotta talk with Kato. I'm not telling you a thing until you have the password. I'm not scared of you. You're what Vigo would call a coward. I'm tough, but scaring pups is cowardly. Hey there, Mr. Detective. You want to chat with me? You want to talk about the best climbing spots?
Sure.
All right. Best climbing spots are the flag lines. And also, don't tell Steward or Sorrel this, the bridge entry tower. Also, the castle walls you can drop between over by the orphanage. Hey there, Mr. Detective. Do you have the password? Nope. Hey. Do you have the password? Nope. I didn't think. Hey there, Mr. Detective. You want to?
I don't mean do that. I hate where it leaves the chat.
Yeah, my mama is dead. She was killed fighting alongside Vigo and Kato and Roman's dads in the Raven War. Mama always said my dad was killed in the Raven invasion. I don't like ravens. I like crows. Edgar Allan is nice. He's always gets angry when I yell Raven at him.
You can tell they enjoyed doing the voice thing for this.
Hey there, Mr. Detective. Oh wow, another riddle book. Nair just wants me to calm down. It's not my fault. It's fun to climb the city and pull pranks. I get it though. They want me to stop making a mess.
Yeah.
I think Nair feels bad. He used to teach me how to use his crossbow before he lost it. Now he just gives me books. The crossbow was much more fun.
Worrying. Hey, good. The bad stuff's gone.
The dog is gone. The wolf stalks its shadow. Who slew the dog? What the? I'm gonna have to ask Kato. Hey there, Mr. Detective. What do you...
Okay. I'm just going to talk to him and then I think we'll call it.
Hello again, apprentice.
His thoughts are scattered. He is sleep deprived. He smells of stress and fear.
Hello again.
Yes, I can tell you everything I know. I was sleeping by the time the murder occurred. Vigo woke me and informed me. I sent Edgar Allan that night to fly to Salt with a letter for the Master Detective Drake. Edgar Allan passed it off to the Crostal Postal.
Crostal Postal. Okay.
Edgar Allan. He's a bit slower than most crows, so I didn't trust him to fly all the way to Dane. Crostal Postal has a one-day delivery guarantee. Lucky for us, Oleander was resting in the village Salt before the final climb to Ink. I think he visits Otho every year. Anyway, he began to ascend the mountain the next morning. It's a 2-day journey, so we arrived 2 days ago. That is all. Oleander asserted the same outcome the Ink God found August, but Oleander found the motive via the journal in August's house. I'm not sure what more you'll find, but Oleander was quick to admit that the investigation had holes. and that it would probably be picked apart in court.
Hello again, apprentice.
What do you wish to... I am Steward Sorrel. I am relatively new to the City of Ink. Been here for a little over 2 years. Before I was steward, I was a professor of political science at the Academy, and a policymaker at the Innovation Reserve. Grew up around Dane. I didn't want to be steward, but Eli asked me to apply after the current Emperor, Lucan XIV of Algon, insisted a steward take the responsibilities that were previously August's. Emperor Lucan XIV is actually first cousins to August and Mir, though he's much older than them. Many think his insistence that a steward was a play to make King Mir the next emperor. With August's removal from the royal line and no existing heir, the entire burden of the City of Ink and the Salt Kingdom rested upon King Mir, barring him from ever becoming emperor due to his responsibility. Of course, Mir could have requested a steward or even pardoned August back to royalty, but the emperor endorsing a steward of Ink is a much more politically potent move, and may have even paved the way for an emperorship endorsement for Mir. So, my role is, to my fear, I suppose, increasingly paramount. I never wanted this. I was a scholar, a researcher. Now I find myself leading a kingdom I've only lived in for 2 years. Of course, the Senate must affirm my role, but it will happen. Eli asked me to apply because I am someone who does not want power. There were many who applied, but sought power for power's sake. One need only go to the Senate to know what I suggest.
Hello again.
What do you wish to know? I am doing much better, now that you're here. Maybe I will sleep tonight, finally.
Hello again.
Right.
I do have something. I collect white stones for Roman. He's obsessed with the Guardian and writes little poems about it on the stones. Could you collect some stones for me? Lovely. I will absolutely love to receive some from you. Go down by the lake. I often find some down there.
Next time. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving the whole thing. I love this sort of game. I like ways that you can go around and chat to people, get information, basically detective-y stuff. Yeah, going around getting information and solving murders.
Hello again.
I would love to do Phoenix Wright on this channel one day, but my thing at the moment, I've completed the originals. I've completed the original trilogy before, and a few of the other ones. But what I'm doing is I'm replaying all of the games at the moment. So eventually, once I've finished all the games, then I'll probably start doing Phoenix Wright on here. Same with Yakuza. I'm still going through the Yakuza series. Once I've done that, I'll probably start right over at the beginning again, and see what we go from there. Yes. Enough of that. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next. I will see you next time. Bye bye.